Hello and welcome back to day 2 of 5 on our video series this week on growing your Instagram following for your carpet cleaning business. I am Ruben from Legend Brands, and yesterday we talked about how to properly optimize your Instagram profile to be as searchable as possible for your target market. Well, today we're going to talk about that magical little character, yes, the hashtag. Now, a word on hashtags and what they are for Instagram. Well, hashtags we use to tag the content that we generate with either a word or a collection of words that have no spaces that will almost cast a net out for the target audience that we are trying to reach. Now, there's a sweet spot. We don't want to use hashtags that are too generic in nature, that will get lost in the noise and clutter of Instagram, but also not too specific that we will actually miss the target audience that we're trying to reach. We'll talk about what that sweet spot is in a minute and the number of hashtags we should be using. But first, if you haven't watched yesterday's episode, you can click up here on YouTube and do that. Or there's a link in the description of Facebook below. In that episode, we talked about how we were going to track our followers that we're gaining to make sure that we're on track for our target. We're trying to get 100 followers this week, and this is how many I'm now on, and this is how many I've gained from yesterday. All right, not bad. Let's keep this momentum going. If you're also tracking your followers, let me know how you're getting in the comments below. I'd love to see, to make sure that these tips and best practices are working well for you. All right, so we're about to get into it, but before we do, let's throw 59 seconds on that clock and let's get going. Start by tagging your post with something fairly generic. Instagram will give you other options that begin with the same characters and tells you how many times each of those hashtags have already been used. And what is that sweet spot? Well, it tends to be somewhere between the 10 and 50,000 post mark for that hashtag. You can be a little bit flexible on those numbers if there's a hashtag you want to hit that's really specific to your business. And how many hashtags should we use? Well, Instagram will let you use up to 30 for each post. And if you want more than that, you can even comment on your photo or video afterwards and put in more. The best practice is just to cover the bases of all the groups you want to hit, but not be overly concerned about having to max out your hashtags for every post that you do. Once you've found the batch of hashtags that you like, next time you upload a post, start typing the hashtag and the entire group that you used last time will come up that you simply need to click on and it will auto-fill for you. I'd encourage you not to always use only the same hashtags, but you can trim them down and add to them over time until you've got a few groups that you know work for the kind of post that you're putting out. So there we go. That's how you properly use hashtags on Instagram. Join us tomorrow where we'll turn the tables and we'll be the ones doing the searching of hashtags, and we'll talk about how you can effectively do that to grow your influence and followers on the platform. We'll see you then. All right, bye.